Now on CoastTV News.
Very hot conditions expected as we continue through our Friday and the holiday weekend, and some relief could come this weekend with showers and storms. I'll track the heat and storm potential on Futurecasts coming up.
All eyes have been on Beryl, and we have the latest on the hurricane, and we're going to show you where it could be headed next. The 4th is over, the celebrations and the traffic are not. We're going to take a live look at road conditions and help you battle the holiday traffic. And the pressure's on after Biden's highly criticized debate performance, what he's now asking voters to do ahead of the election.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It's Friday, July 5th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Paige Marley. Thank you so much for being up with us. Well, I just said it a few seconds ago. 4th of July may be over. Celebrations still in full swing. We're really never done celebrating here on Delmarva. But of course, you want to know what the weather's going to be, whether you're on the beach, taking the boat out. So first alert meteorologist Bob Trihey is going to join us now. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Paige. Good morning, Delmarva. I hope you had a great 4th of July. And on the beach or taking the boat out is the plan. Should be the plan for today or hanging out by the pool. We're starting out very mild this morning in the low to mid 70s and some humidity to go with that, as well as we're looking at a light south-southwest breeze. Mainly clear skies. I'm glad the weather cooperated for fireworks last night. A few clouds off to the north and west right now, maybe a few showers across parts of Maryland, but all in all, we're looking good. It's a dome of hot, high pressure back to our west that will be building in the next couple of days. Here's Futurecast this morning, 70s, and make sure you pack the water out the door. We're looking at lower 80s mid-morning. By noon, we're into the lower 90s and then 70s and 80s along the coast. And look at this, 94 in a lot of places as we go into the afternoon, mid-90s, and on top of that, a lot of humidity, feeling like lower 100s, much more on the heat coming up, but make sure you stay hydrated today. Use extra caution in this heat because we are way up there into the mid-90s and pretty high humidity levels as well. I'll tell you how long the excessive heat sticks around and if we will see any relief with showers and storms coming up.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Now moving on to Beryl. Forecasters say it'll be affecting U.S. weather over the next few days. This video is damage that the storm caused in Jamaica. Forecasters think it could weaken as it hits the Yucatan Peninsula later today. Sometime after that, though, Beryl could strike southern Texas or northern Mexico. Rip currents could make it dangerous for vacationers in states along the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf Coast could be seeing stormy weather and flooding. Closer to home, though, we're going to take a live look now at the Bay Bridge. Many cars expected to cross over here for the weekend. I'll be one of those cars in just a few hours. What we're looking at right now is westbound. Of course, we can expect eastbound, probably even busier. We'll continue to keep an eye on that for you over the next few hours. Well, if you've been in the car at all, though, you've already seen it. The roads are slow going as thousands of visitors are visiting our coast. We're going to show you the scene on July 4th on Route 1. This was between Lewis and Rehoboth around 12:15. I'm looking for my car there as well because sat in that for a while right around that time. Yeah, just standstill traffic. It was pretty brutal. According to AAA, nearly 71 million Americans will be on the move this weekend. A staggering 60.6 million of those people, they're going to make that trip in their car. Well, many coastal communities lit up the night sky with their own fireworks displays on July 4th, including, of course, Ocean City. The town held 2 displays at Northside Park. The other was at the boardwalk. Both events were last night at 8 o'clock. And then the main event was fireworks. That was at 9:30 and 10. People from all around came to Ocean City to see those fireworks. Always a good time. And one vacationer we spoke with says you just can't beat the view there.
The best thing here is that you can see the fireworks on the boat if you have one. I think it's the best thing ever.
And Ocean City's downtown fireworks on the beach, those were delayed. The town posted on Facebook to say the show was moved from 9:30 to 10. That was just due to an unexpected high tide. We're going to head to Lewis now. Crowds of people gather there to experience all the fun on the 4th. Boats sail down the Lewis-Rehoboth Canal as part of the Independence Day Boat Parade tradition. The floats were judged based on how patriotic their decorations were. One person told us why they enjoy going to the first town for the 4th of July.
Just thought it would be fun to come down and see the ships and all the activities that are here. We've been in the area 5 years from New York and have often gone on cruise for the fireworks out here and decided to do this today.
And the boat parade's actually a competition. The boats were judged on who had the best decorations. And of course, the fun didn't stop there. The annual Doodah Parade was held later in the evening, followed by fireworks at dusk. The Go Forth Lewis fireworks launched for the 6th year. The annual display is made possible by donations. Now, all of this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We are asking you, what's your go-to 4th of July, barbecue food? What? 41% of you said burgers. That's fine. I can get behind that. 30% of you said hot dogs. Maybe you're like boycotting hot dogs because of the Joey Chestnut debacle. I don't know. 4% of you say veggie skewers. That's your go-to, really? Unless you're a vegetarian, I guess. I don't know. Bob and I are like, oh, okay. We don't judge. 11% of you crabs, 14% ribs. I'm just joking. All good choices. Vote for whatever you want on CoastTV.com or on our app. We are going to move on this morning. Officials this morning will continue to investigate a car crash that happened in Millsboro. A car overturned during the crash. According to the agency, it happened just a little after 5:30 Thursday evening at the Mid-Sussex Rescue Squad. What you're seeing is a red Hyundai right there on your screen. The fire company says the car was driving on Indian Mission Road when it left the road and then was launched into a ditch. Officials say all passengers were already out of that car when crews arrived. Also in Millsboro, Delaware State Fire Marshals investigating a trailer fire that happened Wednesday just before 5 o'clock. You can see that there on your screen. According to officials, it took place right across from the Serendipity restaurant. Officials say it appears a contractor was demolishing the trailer and that debris caught fire after that contractor had already left. Delaware State Police will continue to investigate this morning after they confirmed a bicyclist was hit by a car in Fenwick Island just yesterday. They say the cyclist was taken to a local hospital. We still don't know the extent of injuries. This all happened Thursday just before 2 p.m. DelDOT says this accident was cleared around 3:30, and troopers will continue to share more details as they learn them. One pilot already healing after a plane crash in Sussex County Thursday afternoon. We have some photos to show you. The Roxana Volunteer Fire Company says that plane crashed near the 34,000 block of Rickards Road in Frankfurt. According to firefighters, they found that airplane at the end of a field upside down after falling from the trees. The fire company says injuries appeared to be minor. The pilot didn't even go with first responders to the hospital. Crews made sure there were no fuel leaks. Delaware State Police were on that scene as well. President Biden continues to face pressure after his showing at the first presidential debate with Donald Trump. The president hoping to salvage his bid for another term, and he's asking voters to focus on his 3.5 years of accomplishments and not just one night. Meanwhile, former President Trump is remaining on the attack. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what some voters are thinking as the election now only a few months away.
President Biden celebrating the 4th of July holiday at the White House, honoring the country's past, present, and future.
Decades later, we have to look at ourselves and ask the question, will we stand for freedom again? We stand for democracy. We stand together as Americans. I believe we will and we can.
Questions remain about the president's political future following his poor performance at the first presidential debate. Former President Trump seizing on the criticism and sharing this video, making the false claim that Biden is quitting the race.
He just quit, he's quitting the race.
A few Democrats have publicly called on Biden to step aside, including Congressman Lloyd Doggett. Most continue to show support while also expressing concerns.
I think we have to take it day by day. We've got to see the president get out there, show that he's got the stamina, talk directly to the American people.
The American public is divided.
I love Joe and I love Kamala especially.
My concern is, yes, like everybody else, age. But the bottom line is, I can't vote for the other guy, consciously.
If Joe Biden's on the ballot in November, I think that bodes better for Trump, but I do think he's incapable.
The president insists he's staying in the race.
You got me, man. I'm not going anywhere.
The Biden-Harris ticket is heading into a critical stretch for their campaign, seeking to convince voters and donors that Biden is fit for office. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And today, President Biden is scheduled to campaign in Wisconsin before sitting down for his first televised interview since that debate. And we're just getting started this morning on Coast TV News Today. Still ahead today, the holiday weekend beginning. There are still many events to enjoy along the coast. We're going to tell you all the cool things to do on Delmarva. And we're talking swimsuit safety. Our Rehoboth Beach lifeguards say the brighter the swimsuit, the better. And an offshore wind meeting is blowing near along the coast. When you can attend that meeting and how long Denrick will accept comments on that topic. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Visit Rudy Marine during our holiday sales event. Bentley and Sunchaser pontoons, Chono cruisers, War Eagle fish and crab boats, all powered by Yamaha. Blowout pricing on leftovers and closeouts. When they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, Route 113 in Dagsboro, Delaware. Be there.
The big issues: abortion, civil rights, health care. When Trump policies were attacking our rights, County Executive Matt Meyer fought back. Now Trump is promising a national abortion ban and huge cuts to health care coverage. Matt's health care plan will reduce costs, not coverage, by increasing competition on the exchange. And Matt's plan will protect women's access to abortion, always. So call Matt Meyer. Tell him you support his plans to protect Delaware values.
Middays with April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through my workday.
She plays my favorite songs.
She helped me find my furry friend.
She's always making me smile.
Listening to April is the best way to get through my workday.
She makes me feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
This is the big moment here.
It is just a work of art.
Effortless, great.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, baby. Wow.
Oh,
baby.
boy, was that good.
The style, the flow, she's got it all going for her right now. That's jaw-dropping. Incredible. Excellence and swagger.
I'm just sitting here in awe.
Visit Rudy Marine during our holiday sales event. Bentley and Sunchaser pontoons, Chono cruisers, War Eagle fish and crab boats, all powered by Yamaha. Blowout pricing on leftovers and closeouts. When they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, Route 113 in Dagsboro, Delaware. Be there.
5:12 on our Friday morning, 5th of July. Seeing brightening conditions on our Bay Health Cam in Milford. It is muggy out there, 75, and look at these temperatures. Oof, a very warm start will lead to a hot day. A little cooler in Ocean City at 69, but we've got a southerly breeze that will pump in that heat and humidity. We've got mostly clear skies. We'll see some clouds building in through the day. I think it's dry. We have a few showers across western parts of Maryland, but we've got a big heat pump to our south, a big dome of hot air that will be building in. So really be careful out there for any outdoor activities. I put it in the good category on purpose today because it will be, kind of bordering on dangerous. 94, but feeling like 100 to maybe 106. So have the water on the cart and take it slow out there.
Yeah, all good advice, Bob. Thank you so much. Well, if you are planning to vote in the Slaughter Beach election Saturday, don't. Heads up, the town says the election was canceled after only 3 candidates filed for 3 open town council seats. Benjamin Monastero, Joanne Pleskia, Robert Wood. They will be sworn in for their 2-year terms during Monday's council meeting. Addressing a hot topic now along the coast, on July 9th, Denrick will have a virtual public hearing on offshore wind. The meeting will focus on the wind farm that's located off the coast of Maryland. The power transmission cables, those are proposed to land at Delaware Seashore State Park's 3 R's Beach and then connect with a substation to be built near the Indian River Power Plant. Along with a virtual hearing, written comments will be accepted to Denrick until September 9th. The Justice Department wants a guilty plea from Boeing as part of a deal with the company, and if not, the DOJ must file criminal charges against the company by July 7th in order to go to trial. According to lawyers representing families of the victims of 2 fatal 737 MAX crashes, the department is nearing an agreement with Boeing. The deal would include a guilty plea to criminal charges, a fine, and a corporate monitor. Jeff Bezos planning on selling $5 billion worth of Amazon shares, and it comes after the stock hit a record high. Following the sale, the Amazon founder would still own 912 million shares, which is nearly 9% of the company. Bezos already unloaded over $8 billion worth of shares earlier this year. Still ahead this morning, we're talking swimsuit safety. Parents, you'll want to hear this. What colors to consider when you're planning fun on the beach, and why Rehoboth Beach officials say the issue is even more important in pools.
A mild and muggy start to our Friday. Here's our Irish Ice Camp. 76 in Lewis. We're headed for the 90s today and tomorrow. Very hot weather with the humidity. That has prompted heat advisories for Delmarva. I'll talk about that, tell you how hot it gets, and if any rain cools us off in the days to come. Your forecast in 2 minutes.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on CoastTV.
Visit Rudy Marine during our holiday sales event. Bentley and Sunchaser pontoons, Chono cruisers, War Eagle fish and crab boats, all powered by Yamaha. Blowout pricing on leftovers and closeouts. When they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, Route 113 in Dagsboro, Delaware. Be there.
Dateline tonight. 3 siblings go back in time.
I was like, what does kidnapped mean?
She said, your father has been taken by bad guys.
Their terrifying family story.
Everything changed. Everything.
Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
I love this moment, when the audience knows the show's about to begin. This summer, one of our greatest stories will be told in a way we've never seen before. The wait is almost over.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
We're Delaware Electric Cooperative, and we're proud to keep the lights on.
There's a difference between a great golf setting and a setting for great golf. You've seen the Open before, right? We're talking about wind, sea, rain, dunes, bunkers, rough. There's a reason the forces that make the Scottish coastline also make the champion golfer of the year. Unbelievable. This isn't just the Open. It's golf, as it's meant to be. The Open Championship on NBC and Peacock. Part of the greatest summer of golf.
Visit Rudy Marine during our holiday sales event. Bentley and Sunchaser pontoons, Chono cruisers, War Eagle fish and crab boats, all powered by Yamaha. Blowout pricing on leftovers and closeouts. When they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, Route 113 in Dagsboro, Delaware. Be there.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Now 5:17 on your Friday. We are going to take a live look right now at Milford, see what's going on there. All seems calm in Milford, Bob, but we know it's going to get hot today.
Hot, yes. Hot. Yeah, Paige. You know, we've seen this already this summer season, but, you know, it's coming again. A little mini heat wave. I think 2 days that are really tough and then not so bad on Sunday. But we have a heat advisory for all of Sussex County and also surrounding areas of Maryland and the Eastern Shore as well. Excluded is the immediate coast, where I think you'll have feels like temperatures in the 80s. But you move inland and it's going to be pretty rough. I'll take a look at those heat index values here in a couple of minutes. But our 5-day temperature trend, 94 today, 93 on Saturday. That heat backs off a little bit on Sunday, 89. And then we're right around that 90-degree mark Monday and Tuesday. So it's the next 2 days that you really have to use caution in this heat. Out the door this morning, it's muggy. We're looking at temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Looks like Ocean City, you're the exception at 69. 74 in Georgetown, Indian River Inlet 75. We have a southwest breeze that will continue to bring in that heat and humidity. So mainly clear skies right now. Some mid to high level clouds will be floating throughout the day. We have a few showers into areas of Pennsylvania and Maryland, but that's about it. We've got this heat dome building back to our west with high pressure moving offshore and that flow just pumping the heat up into our region. So Futurecast this morning has us quickly warming up through the 70s into the mid 80s by 10:30. Some cooler 70s at the beaches, and then by 3 o'clock, look at this, 94 from Ellendale to Selbyville, 93 in in Delmarva. We've got 70s and 80s along the coast, so that's where your relief will be while it's hot and humid inland, and tough nights if you don't have air conditioning to sleep, as we're only seeing temperatures falling into the mid to upper 70s. Another hot day on your Saturday with low to mid 90s, but we could get some break from the heat as we go into the evening. Some showers and storms and maybe some heavier rain and gusty winds with these storms, giving us a little bit of relief, and some of those showers could linger into very early Sunday morning, and maybe more cloud cover on Sunday. I think keeps us in the 80s and still a chance of a few isolated to scattered showers and storms. This would be nice, and I think we will be settling into the upper 80s for highs. Feels like temperatures today pretty rough, about 100 to maybe about 104 inland areas, pretty much the same tomorrow, even feeling pretty hot along the beaches. And on Sunday, also very hot, feeling like 100 to about 104. Here's Hurricane Beryl barreling into the Yucatan right now, packing winds of 110 miles per hour. So it is weakening. It'll move over them and then reemerge as a tropical storm and maybe making landfall again across South Texas on Monday as a Category 1 hurricane, bringing them some rain. We could use some of that rain. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, mid-90s today and tomorrow, and we're looking at isolated to scattered storms as we go into the weekend. And then even though we have rain and storm icons on there, it's not going to be raining all the time, but especially into the afternoons, hit and miss storms, temperatures around 90 Sunday into the middle part of next week. Our umbrella winner is Joanne Jarrett Grant from Milford. Congratulations, Joanne. You have a brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Bob, thank you so much. The beach may be part of your plans today or this weekend, but did you know something as simple as the color swimsuit you wear could make you safer? Lifeguards in Rehoboth Beach say bright neon-colored bathing suits make it easier to monitor swimmers.
So especially with these 4th of July big crowds, you want to be able to stand out and be visible to our lifeguards. So usually with your suits, you kind of want to make them bright. You want to wear bright colors such as, yellow, maybe some pink, red, green. If it's neon, that's even better, just so we can see it and compare it to the color of the ocean.
While a pool can be much more translucent than the ocean, lifeguards actually say it's still a good safety practice for swimmers to wear bright colors no matter where you're swimming.
Fireworks and fun. Coming up, I'll show you the 4th of July festivities continuing this weekend and other cool things to do.
So here we go. He is blasted out there, but now he hits top gear. Putting out the surge of her career. Way out in front of the field. Pulling away from the rest of the pack. And it's a world record again. And the American is passing by everybody. There you go. What a performance. Unbelievable. Always fast. That's dominance by the United States.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Hello! What's funky, fun, and fabulous? The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island. Explore over 12,000 square feet of fabulous finds, from furniture to gifts, home decor, art, pottery, housewares, and more. New pieces arrive weekly, hand-selected for the ultimate unique shopping experience. Looking for something extra special? Special orders and free local delivery is available.
We have everything under the sun.
There's something for everyone. The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island, Delaware. A family tradition for over 50 years.
Go Glass. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is your go-to for everything glass, friendly and fast. From our Infinity insulated glass windows that we bake right here on Delmarva, to auto glass, and from shower doors to beautiful glass railings, even screen porches and patio doors. Go Glass is your one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Online at go-glass.com. We're proud to be Delmarva's #1 glass company. Go Glass.
When disaster strikes your property, recovering from damages can be tough on your time and your livelihood. The Restoration Group is available 24/7. Water, fire, and mold damage is our specialty. Our certified technicians and our client coordinator will help you navigate the process and give you peace of mind. When it comes to damage, we don't just restore homes and businesses, we restore lives.
Disasters are temporary, relationships are lasting.
Call the Restoration Group today for all your water, fire, and mold needs.
The Delaware Electric Cooperative is gearing up for its Board of Directors election. This year, 10 members are running to fill 6 seats. Beginning Monday, July 8th at 8 a.m., members can vote online or through mail-in paper ballot. Online and mail-in voting, that ends August 9th at 8 p.m. And to learn more, you can visit our website, CoastTV.com. Happening now, expect an increased law enforcement presence on the roads for the rest of the holiday weekend. Maryland State Police will be working to combat impaired, aggressive, and distracted driving. There will be an increased presence on numerous roadways, including US 50, 13, 413, and in work zones. It's time now to bring back in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahi. Bob, a lot of people going to the beaches today. What's it looking like?
Yeah, that is the place to be for, well, the fun in the sun and at the beach page, but also to escape the heat because inland areas into the 90s. Anytime you see beaches in the 80s like this, you know it's hot inland. Ocean City, you'll be in the lower 80s today. Pack the sunscreen and sunglasses. Low to mid 80s for Fenwick Island. Waves around 2 to 4 feet. Even hotter in Lewis. You're looking at lower 90s later today, and close to 90 in Rehoboth, so be careful out there. In Cambridge, it's much hotter, upper 70s this morning by noon, around 90, and then 93 your high. Wave heights around 1 foot on the bay. In Crisfield, you're up around 90 degrees, but the feels like temperature 100 to 105 both today and tomorrow. Those are the tough days, and it seems to back off a little bit. More in your forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Looking forward to that, Bob. Thank you so much. Well, of course, we have reached the first full weekend in July. The beaches, Bob just said it, they're going to be packed this weekend. Crowds will gather in one beach in particular where 4th of July festivities will continue. So we're going to check in with Coast TV's Mallory Metzner for your cool things to do.
It's 4th of July weekend, round 2, and there's still a chance to watch the fireworks. If you didn't get to see them yet during the holiday week, Rehoboth Beach is celebrating Independence Day into this weekend. Watch fireworks from the beach on July 6th at dusk. The Funsters are performing before and after at the bandstand. A 58-year-old event is coming to Lewis this weekend. A variety of art mediums will be on display at St. Peter's Church on 2nd Street. Organizers say proceeds go towards supporting multiple community organizations like the Community Resource Center in Rehoboth and Primeros Pasos. This art show dates back to 1966 and is held on the first Saturday in July. Check out this year's art from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on July 6th. Sticking around in Lewis, Yoga on the Canal continues this Sunday. These donation-based classes start at 8 a.m., raising money for locals in need. A week-long celebration is underway for the Cape May Lewis Ferry's 60th anniversary. Toast the occasion with the specialty cocktail, a White Russian, which gained popularity in the 1960s. For the 19th year, crowds will gather to watch crabs race in Millsboro. The annual event is sponsored by and benefits the Sons of AmVets Post 2. There will be kids' games, raffles, and of course, crab racing from noon to 5 on Saturday. Check out the Cool Things to Do article on CoastTV.com to keep reading about all of these events and to keep planning out your weekend.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
This summer, Lewis is your go-to destination for live music. Rocking the Docks brings you the best tunes from soulful sounds to classic vibes. There's something for everyone. Plus, enjoy food trucks and explore our vendor market at every show. Don't miss out on beautiful sunsets and great tunes. And don't forget to bring the whole family. Kids 12 and under are free. Rocking the Docks, your summer soundtrack. Tickets on sale now at rockingthedockslewis.com.
Here at the Delmarva Sports Network, we know sports is more than a game. It's about your teams in your town coming together to celebrate, bringing sports to life, and creating bonds that last a lifetime. At DSN, we're proud to capture that spirit, plus the dedication and passion of your athletes. That's why DSN was awarded Outstanding Year-Round Local Sports Coverage. We're honored to be part of your team's journey. Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
Show a hard-working woman in your life the appreciation they deserve with Working Woman Wednesdays.
could be your mother, your wife, a coworker, or any woman you know. Nominate them for a chance to win a special prize pack. Go to WBOC1025.com, fill out a short form, and tell us why they are so special and deserve to be honored.
Then join me, Stinson, every Wednesday as I announce that week's winner.
Working Woman Wednesdays, only on 1025 WBOC.
Welcome to the party. We all make this show together. You guys, this is our show. You just never know who you're gonna meet here. You can feel the energy in this room. Every single person needs to be included in these conversations. Let's do this! Let's make everyone's day a little brighter.
Drew Barrymore, weekdays at noon on CoastTV.
Now on CoastTV News.
Very hot conditions expected for later today into the holiday weekend, and some relief could come with showers and storms at times. I'll track the heat and storm potential on FutureCast coming up.
Tracking Beryl, where the storm is now and what its plans could be for the weekend. And with the holiday fun comes the holiday traffic. We're going to show you live road conditions and help you get to where you're going quickly and safely. 4th of July means hot dogs and usually Joey Chestnut, but we have a look at the new Nathan's Champions.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It's 5:31. Good morning, everybody. I'm Paige Marley. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to bring back in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey to help you plan the rest of your holiday weekend, holiday celebrations, all that good stuff, Bob.
Yeah, good morning, Paige. Plan on heat and a lot of it the next couple of days, and we're already off to a pretty warm start. Temperatures low to mid 70s out there. Ocean City, you're the exception, 69, 75 in Millsboro. Lewis, you're waking up to 76 degrees this morning as we've got a bit of a southerly flow right now, and that's going to bring in more of that heat and humidity the next few days. We've got dry conditions over Delmarva, just a few clouds floating in from the northwest, even a few showers through Maryland and Pennsylvania. That's about it. The bigger story is the heat that is building off to our west. So FutureCast has us quickly warming up already. Low 80s by mid-morning, and by noon, upper 80s and lower 90s inland areas. The beaches, 70s and 80s, but 94 in Lewis and mid-90s inland, with the heat index feeling like 100 to 105. Very, very hot out there, and pack the sunscreen as well. UV index sponsored by Ocean City, 10, very high on the UV board. And our burn time is 10 minutes, and we're in that very high range the next couple of days. It could ease off a little bit by early next week, but exercise caution in the heat and the sun the next few days.
Definitely, Bob. Thank you so much. Today, Beryl is moving across the Yucatan Peninsula, and forecasters say it could even slam into southern Texas or northern Mexico in the coming days. Other U.S. states, they could be seeing impacts from Beryl this holiday weekend. Amy Kiley shows us how it's impacting weather here in the U.S.
Everything is gone. Everything you can think about is gone.
Beryl isn't likely to do damage in the U.S. like it did in the Caribbean.
One shed there, another one there, and a lot of water coming inside. The rooftop blew off. The houses them down there so blew off.
But forecasters say Beryl will affect U.S. weather over the next few days, and vice versa. They think it will weaken as it hits the Yucatan Peninsula today. Sometime after that, Beryl could strike southern Texas or northern Mexico. The storm also could make it dangerous for vacationers in states along the Gulf of Mexico.
For all of this holiday weekend, there will be significant rip current risk all the way from Florida all the way down to Mexico.
The Gulf Coast also could see stormy weather and flooding.
That heavy rainfall will be right on top of where we've already seen heavy rainfall from the tropical storm a couple of weeks ago.
In some other states, the impact actually goes the other way. Forecasters say a high-pressure system is behind the heat advisories for parts of the southeast and east coast today. If it sticks around, they say, that could push Beryl away from the region.
We have to evacuate. All I have to do is just put all my stuff in this little black trailer here and haul it out of here, and we're just waiting.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
We're now going to take a live look at the Bay Bridge. Many cars expected to cross over there this busy holiday weekend. It's already looking like some normal traffic on the bridge, and it's only 5:34. So if you're planning on going over that, like I am, in about 2 hours, Let's all get on the road as early as we can. Eastbound, I'm sure, is going to be moving even slower. But of course, if you've been in the car at all, you've already seen it. The roads, especially on Route 1, slow going. Thousands of visitors are here along our coast. We're going to show you the scene on July 4th on Route 1. This is the area between Lewis and Rehoboth. This was just around 12:15. We're going to have another look at the traffic in just a second in Fenwick Island. There we go, towards Ocean City. Yeah, it is busy. Standstill in some areas. According to AAA, nearly 71 million Americans will be on the move this weekend. A staggering 60.6 million of those people, they're expected to make their trip in their car. Locals and vacationers all came together, of course, to celebrate the 4th of July. Yay, there are the fireworks. The beautiful fireworks lit up the sky in Ocean City. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zapay shows us why the 4th of July is one of the busiest times in OC.
Ocean City held 2 different fireworks shows to celebrate the 4th of July. And Lucian Phillips says why he thinks everyone wants to watch the light show in OC.
The best thing here is that you can see the fireworks on the boat if you have one. I think it's the best thing ever.
The Northern Side Park and Ocean City Boardwalk both had fireworks going off to celebrate Independence Day. And people came from all around the country to see the show, which meant heavy traffic and parking being a rarity in town. Something Bob Brenner, who runs part of the parking in Ocean City, knows well.
In the blink of an eye, we had a batch of people come in earlier today, and some of them are starting to head home. They want to avoid the traffic jam that's always occurred the evening of the 4th of July.
Whether someone was watching from the beach, on a boat, or on the bridge, they were bound to have a great view of some 4th of July fireworks.
It's great meeting with people, and people are patriotic and waving our great symbol of freedom, and that's the American flag.
I asked over a dozen people why they decided to go to the Ocean City fireworks, and they told me that you just can't beat the view. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, CoastTV News.
Love those fireworks behind Kevin. That was awesome. Well, Ocean City's downtown fireworks on the beach, those had a bit of a delay. The town posted on Facebook to say the show had to be moved from 9:30 to 10 due to an unexpected high tide. New this morning, officials will continue to investigate a car crash in Millsboro where the car actually overturned. According to the agency, this all happened a little after 5:30 Thursday evening at the Mid-Sussex Rescue Squad. What you're seeing is the red Hyundai right there on its head. The fire company says that car was driving on Indian Mission Road when it left the road and then was launched into a ditch. Officials say all passengers were already out of the car when crews arrived. A 4th of July tradition. We're talking Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest that took place in Coney Island in New York. Of course, the absence of 16-time champion Joey Chestnut left a void that was hard for some to swallow, but that also meant a new champion. Patrick Bertoletti out of Chicago won the coveted mustard belt after downing 58 hot dogs. On the women's side, the reigning champ, Miki Sudo, turned in an historic performance. She devoured 51 dogs. Ooh, in just 10 minutes. My stomach hurts thinking about it. That set a new record. Well, we still have more news to get to this morning, so don't go anywhere. Still ahead, we go inside a military plane museum in Sussex County, showing you the deep roots the company has on Delmarva and why the business is so special. And another wind farm meeting making its way towards Delmarva, what the meeting will focus on, and how long you have to make your voice heard on the hot topic along the coast. Stick with us on CoastTV News Today.
Visit Rudy Marine during our holiday sales event. Bentley and Sunchaser pontoons, Chono cruisers, War Eagle fish and crab boats, all powered by Yamaha. Blowout pricing on leftovers and closeouts. When they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, Route 113 in Dagsboro, Delaware. Be there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enjoy 10 songs in a row. Sponsored by Pohanga Kia of Salisbury.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
There's a difference between a great golf setting and a setting for great golf. You've seen the Open before, right? We're talking about wind, sea, rain, dunes, bunkers, rough. There's a reason the forces that make the Scottish coastline also make the champion golfer of the year. Unbelievable. This isn't just the Open. It's golf, as it's meant to be. The Open Championship on NBC and Peacock. Part of the greatest summer of golf.
So here we go. He is busted out there, but now he hits top gear. Putting on the surge of her career. Way out in front of the field. Pulling away from the rest of the pack. And it's a world record again. And the American is passing by everybody. There you go. What a performance. Unbelievable. Always bad. That's dominance by the United States.
Visit Rudy Marine during our holiday sales event. Bentley and Sunchaser pontoons, Chono cruisers, War Eagle fish and crab boats, all powered by Yamaha. Blowout pricing on leftovers and closeouts. When they're gone, they're gone. Rudy Marine, Route 113 in Dagsboro, Delaware. Be there.
5:40 on our Friday morning as the holiday weekend continues. Spicer Brothers Cam already has that very warm look to it. Hazy, mid-70s in Salisbury, 75 in Milton right now, even 76 on the beach in Bethany Beach at the present time, as we're looking at winds that are pretty light now, and they'll be coming out of the southwest during the course of the day, and we'll see a few clouds floating through. There are some showers well to our west and northwest, but it's the heat. That's the big story for today on the golf course. Anything you're doing outside, make sure you have plenty of water with you. It will be very hot, temperatures in the mid-90s, but feeling like 100 to 105 with the humidity. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by Baird Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
In Milton, the town continues to work on affordable housing initiatives. Next Thursday, Sussex County's Habitat for Humanity will speak about the organization's role in the development of housing and fixing current homes. In net traffic news now, Mount Zion Road between Seaford Road and Route 13 in Laurel, that's going to be closed beginning Monday. We're showing you that area on your screen. Crews will be there working on installing a crossroad pipe. That work should last until July 26th. Addressing a hot topic now along the coast, on July 9th, DENREC will have a virtual public hearing on offshore wind. This meeting will focus on the wind farm that's to be located off the coast of Maryland. The power transmission cables are proposed to land at Delaware Seashore State Park's 3 R's Beach and then connect with a substation to be built near the Indian River Power Plant. Along with the virtual hearing, written comments will be accepted to DENREC until September 9th. At the Corman Airport in Greenwood, you'll find an aerial spraying business in hangars alongside a military plane museum. It's all owned and operated by Jeff Corman. The business sprays over Delaware, Maryland, and some parts of Eastern Shore, Virginia. CoastTV's Mallory Metzner took flight with Corman in an advanced trainer plane that was once used by the military.
If you see a yellow crop duster in Delaware, it's most likely Jeff Corman's. Corman's aerial spraying operates out of Corman Airport in Greenwood with 26 aircraft in total.
Some people collect cars, I collect airplanes.
Including 5 World War II and Korean War vintage airplanes. This North American AT-6 fighter trainer plane has flown 6,500 hours since it was built in the 1940s. 4,500 of those hours were logged by the Navy and Marine Corps. It was retired in 1954, and then Corman bought it in 2021. Corman now flies these advanced fighter trainer planes, demonstrating positive G maneuvers like loops and rolls.
Nothing violent. We leave that to airplanes that are specifically designed for it. And these are designed for fighter combat maneuvers. Nervous?
I'm not really processing any nerves right now. I got to fly in the 1955 North American T-28.
That was an instrument trainer in Pensacola for the Navy.
They strapped me in with a parachute and helmet and gave me a quick tutorial about how the plane flies. Even letting me take over once we were airborne. But Corman guided us through the stunts, catching G's and feeling weightless once we were completely upside down. We flew from Greenwood to the coast and cruised from Broadkill to Lewis Beach in no time, flying over Rehoboth and Milford on the way back. Before I knew it, we were back at the airport, touching down from the ride of a lifetime for me and a daily routine for Corman.
This business has been here since 1950. Started with Joe Hudson, and my dad bought the aerial spraying business from Joe in 1987. And then I came along in 2010 and bought the business for my father.
The planes are inspected every year.
They're all a piece of history. Every one of them is. And they all have a story to tell. And they have a story to tell the people that learned in them. So it's nice to be able to pass that on. I'm just the caretaker of them. They'll be here after I'm gone.
A family business with deep roots in Sussex County. I'm Mallory Metzner, over Sussex County, Coast TV News.
And thinking of hitting an air-conditioned movie theater this weekend? Yeah, it's hot. Could be a good idea. David Daniel notes what's new in theaters in our Hollywood Minute.
Prepare for a close encounter on the big screen. Columbia Pictures is celebrating its 100th anniversary by re-releasing Steven Spielberg's director's cut of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The science fiction classic, which won an Oscar for cinematography, returns to theaters on Sunday, July 7th and Wednesday, July 10th. Check fathomevents.com for locations and showtimes. Despicable Me 4 is off to a strong start. The latest film in the franchise debuted Wednesday with an estimated $27 million in opening day ticket sales. Analysts are predicting a 5-day holiday weekend gross of $120 million. Meanwhile, the reigning champ, Inside Out 2, was expected to hit a milestone Thursday, reaching $500 million in domestic box office in just 21 days, the fastest of any animated film ever. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
It's a mild and muggy start to our Friday. Tidal Health Cam, Salisbury 72. We're headed for the 90s away from the coast, and with all the humidity with it, that has prompted a heat advisory for Delmarva. I'll tell you how hot it gets and if any rain cools us off in the days to come. Your forecast coming up in 2 minutes.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
Transform your bath today with Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware is an award-winning waterfront restaurant serving fresh, local seafood. Catch 54 features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple coastal cuisine with house favorites including our signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, and our famous 54 burger. Catch 54 offers delicious, chef-inspired nightly specials, a raw bar, a Wine Spectator winning wine list and monthly wine dinners, and the best happy hour in town. Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your getaway starts where it all began, Pennsylvania. A place with 1,000 experiences that'll have you coming back for seconds. And they're just down the road. See the Big Bell right beside bigger battlefields? Go around the next bend and you'll find world-class cuisine, Great Lakes, and Grand Canyons. Small towns with big reputations and whitewater right next to calming waters. Come visit Pennsylvania, the great American getaway.
Here at the Delmarva Sports Network, we know sports is more than a game. It's about your teams in your town coming together to celebrate, bringing sports to life, and creating bonds that last a lifetime. At DSN, we're proud to capture that spirit, plus the dedication and passion of your athletes. That's why DSN was awarded Outstanding Year-Round Local Sports Coverage. We're honored to be part of your team's journey. Delmarva Sports Network, local teams, big dreams.
5:48 on your Friday. Let's see what Lewis is looking like right now. Taking a live look there. Sun on its way up, making a beautiful morning, and Bob, water looks good for a boat ride.
Yeah, being in the water or near the water is a good place to be today, Paige, because it is going to be really, really hot, and really be careful in the heat as well. We have a heat advisory for Sussex County and also surrounding counties of Sussex as we go through time. We do not have a heat advisory for the coast because it will be a little cooler there, but interior areas of Sussex, pretty much all of the rest of Delaware, Eastern Shore, Maryland, we are looking at that heat advisory today and tomorrow. And temperatures now already off to a warm start in the low to mid 70s. Looks like the exception is Ocean City at 69 degrees. And we have a light southwest breeze right now, and that will continue to pump in that hot air as we go through the day. Here's Delmarva, and we're looking at mostly clear skies. A few clouds off to our north and west, even a stray shower across areas of western Maryland and Pennsylvania along the front. Otherwise, the focus is off to our west with the heat dome building there, and that will settle right over the top of us in the next couple of days. So Futurecast has us quickly warming from the 70s into the 80s late morning, and then by 3 o'clock, look at this, mid-90s inland from basically Long Neck to 113 and 13 to the west. A little bit of relief along the coast with temperatures in the 70s and 80s, and still very warm into this evening, and temperatures falling very little through the overnight hours. Look at this, by 5:30 tomorrow morning, we're into the mid to upper 70s, so very, very mild conditions. And then another hot day for Saturday. We're in the low to mid 90s, much like today. Could get some relief later in the day with scattered showers and thunderstorms, and maybe this will cool us off a little bit. Maybe some heavier rain. We definitely need the rain. Not the best timing, but some of those showers could continue into very early Sunday. Then maybe a little more cloud cover keeps us a little cooler on Sunday. This model has lower 80s Sunday afternoon. I was thinking a little warmer than that, but if the showers hang around, it could keep us a little cooler through the day. And then through the evening, maybe a few more showers hanging on. Feels like temperatures later today, hot, about 100 to 103, and maybe as hot as 104 to 106 in some places tomorrow afternoon. That's why we have that heat advisory in place, and still, even into Sunday, feeling like triple-digit heat indices. Here's Hurricane Beryl moving on to the Yucatan Peninsula now, winds of 110 miles per hour. It'll weaken as it moves over the Yucatan, and then it reemerges into the western Gulf of Mexico as a tropical storm, and then could re-intensify to a Category 1 hurricane as it moves into maybe Brownsville, Texas, into early next week with rain for them. And we could actually get some moisture from Beryl later part of next week. Let's hope. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, pretty hot the next few days, mid-90s. Storms on Saturday and Sunday could cool us off a little bit to about 89. We're right around 90 Monday through Wednesday. Hit and miss showers and storms. Won't be a washout. Then 87 by Thursday. Still some storms in the forecast.
All right, Bob, thank you. And don't forget the Milton Farmers Market having an Independence Day celebration today, July 5th. Those festivities begin at 3:30 at Grace Church. Vendors will be there as well as plenty of family-friendly activities taking place all day. Coming up next on Coast TV News Today, fireworks safety especially important going into this weekend. We'll show you how to light up the night sky without lighting anything else on fire.
Enjoy some family time with America's pastime at the Delmarva Shorebirds. When you're here, everything inside is fair ball. Your favorite treats, craft beers, fireworks every Saturday, and the best giveaways. Tickets start at just $15 to see the O Stars of Tomorrow on Delmarva today. Save time. Buy tickets online at theshorebirds.com.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
Weather shapes our lives. At Coast TV, First Alert Weather means we are always at work, ensuring you have the information you need.
We have a strong line that begins to press its way through central portions of Sussex.
Because we know how much weather matters to our coastal community.
Make sure you take cover from these storms.
In sunshine or storms, our promise is to guide, inform, and protect. Weather coverage that prioritizes you. Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. We're Delaware Electric Cooperative, and we're proud to keep the lights on.
Here at the Delmarva Sports Network, we know sports is more than a game. It's about your teams in your town coming together to celebrate, bringing sports to life, and creating bonds that last a lifetime. At DSN, we're proud to capture that spirit, plus the dedication and passion of your athletes. That's why DSN was awarded Outstanding Year-Round Local Sports Coverage. We're honored to be part of your team's journey. Delmarva Sports Network, local teams, big dreams.
If you're planning to set off your own fireworks this weekend, be very careful. New data on fireworks-related injuries and deaths across the U.S. is highlighting the dangers. Mandy Gaither shows us the latest numbers causing concern and ways to stay safe if you choose to light your own fireworks.
From bottle rockets to aerial fireworks, July 4th fun can turn dangerous in an instant if the explosive devices aren't properly used.
We know that there's still way too many injuries and deaths associated with fireworks.
In its annual fireworks report, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission found there were 8 fireworks-related deaths last year, most from misuse and some from a device misfire or misfunction. In that same time period, fireworks injured an estimated 9,700 people, with 800 of them going to the emergency room, many with burns.
About 2/3 of the fireworks-related injuries happened in the 2 weeks before and the 2 weeks after the 4th of July. So now it's especially important to take some steps to keep themselves safe.
The CPSC says the best way to prevent fireworks-related injuries is to go to professional displays, but if you choose to set them off yourself, don't be under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Have water handy in case of fire or other problems. Keep kids a safe distance away while lighting fireworks and setting them off. Even sparklers aren't safe in little hands.
Sparklers burn about 2,000 degrees, so that's as hot as blowtorch. So those cause a tremendous amount of burns each year.
Finally, make sure you buy legal fireworks from reputable retailers only. The report shows that in the last fiscal year, about 18% of selected and tested fireworks products were not safety compliant.
We want everybody to have a fun 4th of July.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
It's now 5:56. We're going to check in now with our Coastal Pet of the Day. Today's Coastal Pet of the Day is coming to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. On your screen right now is Mama Kitty, a quiet girl who enjoys naps and gentle affection. And get this, she wants a comfy lap to lay in. That's very sweet. Don't forget, Mama Kitty is at the Brandywine Valley SPCA, so maybe this weekend you bring a new kitten home. That'd be a great idea, and she's so cute. Don't forget, we want to see all of your pets on Delmarva, so keep sending us photos. Tell us what makes them so special. Scan that QR code or go to coasttv.com/pets. And as always, watch weekdays 5 to 7 to see all the pets we feature. All right, well, it is now 5:57. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door. Bob, it's going to be hot today. That's really the focus of the weather.
It really is, Paige. Today and tomorrow are the real hot days. Then I think it does back off after that. But make sure you're hydrated with water today and really exercise caution in the heat. Starting in the 70s, but look how quickly it warms to the 80s, and then we're into the mid-90s this afternoon with the humidity feeling like around 100 to 105. Take it slow out there. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We do it again on Saturday, 93, same heat indices, lower to mid 100s, or I should say 100 to 105. 93 with some storms and hit and miss storms Sunday could cool us to 89. We're right around 90 Monday through Wednesday with more storms, and then some hit and miss storms, maybe some moisture from Beryl working in later next week, and cooler with temperatures into the mid 80s by Friday.
We have not seen that many rain icons in a while, Bob. Oh my. All right, well, coming up on Coast TV News today at 6, Hurricane Beryl bashes some weekend plans. We're telling you how soon that storm could touch down in the U.S. and what states could get hit first. Coast TV News today. We'll be right back.